Hi everybody, we are back at UK Games Expo 2019. I have been joined in the studio by Tiffany Crosara, creator of the Transformational Truth of Tarot Game Changer. Did I get that right?
You did, well done.
Fantastic. So, this is your first time at Expo. How have you been finding it?
It's amazing, yeah.
Really? You're enjoying it?
It's a completely different world. It's a bit like, wow. So, yeah, you get very interesting people dressed up in all different costumes.
Oh, yeah.
It just feels like there's a great vibe of freedom of expression and creativity, uniqueness. I really am quite pro that, so that's fantastic.
It's really nice to hear that because this is one of our favourite events. Now, let's get on to your creation. So what have you brought along to show off today?
So this is called The Transformational Truth of Tarot Game Changer. And it's based on, I don't know if you've ever heard of The Hero's Journey by Joseph Campbell.
I have unfortunately not. I'm assuming I need to look it up.
Ah, yes. It's behind every good story and every good film. So he was very good friends with George Lucas. So it's behind Star Wars and it's behind The Lord of the Rings. And it's a framework where the hero gets a call to go on an adventure. So whether that's Frodo or Luke Skywalker, they all follow the same structures in films. And so actually it's also in the tarot. It's known as the Fool's Journey. And there's a there's a numerical order to it. So the hero's journey starts with the call to adventure, which is the Fool.
Which is down here.
Yes, that's it. And that's the Fool there. That's where we have the call to adventure. And the reason we resonate with films and books so much is because the hero is within us. So in our life, we have calls to adventure, right? And then we meet the mentor, which is the magician. And then we cross the threshold to the other world, which is the high priestess. And this part is called the separation. So every hero's fool's journey has a separation, and then it has an initiation, and then it has a return. So at the world, that's like when the ring goes into Mordor and that final defining moment. Exactly, and Frodo returns changed. Yes, and he's not the same, and that's basically the premise of the hero's journey, and it's also the fool's journey in the tarot.
I see. This is very interesting to take that concept and convert it into something we can play on the tabletop.
Yes, because also with this game, it is about life development as well. So it's actually in the real world as well, in that you come to it with something that you want to manifest in your life.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not predictive like most people think with the tarot. It's not fortune telling. The tarot is predominantly a mirror of what you know already, all the answers and everything that you hold inside. So you come with it with something that you want to manifest, and when you throw a double or a triple, which I haven't done, see if you can do it. You done it!
I've been dice rolling way too long.
You so have. That's incredible. You've thrown a double one there. Means that the universe wants to work with you on whatever you intended, if you intended something. And then you go to the high priestess.
See, so we go down here. Okay.
Yeah, because she is number 2. So it's the double number.
Yes.
Would you like to choose a colour?
I'm Irish, I will take green.
Okay. And the high priestess there is one of the best places to be because she gives you a card.
I see.
Okay. And the card, you need at least four. There's 4 elements in here. Sword, cup, wand and a pentacle.
Yes.
And you need that and to land on the world to finish your mission.
I see.
And by the time that you've gone round, each card asks you a question and you have to come up with the answer. So by the time you've finished your mission, you have a clear plan on what you need to stop and what you need to start in order to manifest what you want here in the world, the real world, your real life. In that sense.
That's a cool idea.
Thank you.
That's very cool.
So
now, the particular tarot deck you're using, is this one that comes with the game, or is this one that you've added to the set for demoing here at the con?
So the tarot decks are made of 2 decks. They're made of a major arcana and a minor arcana.
Yes.
And the minor arcana is based on our playing decks, so it has the 4 suits.
Yes.
Yes, you got that. It sounds
Yes,
like
yes.
you know this. Okay, so the major arcana is printed on the deck, on the board.
I see what you're doing.
And that's the Fool's Journey, Hero's
Yes.
Journey. And the minor arcana is what you have to get: the sword, the cup, the wand, the pentacle. So
Yes.
there's the swords, there's the cup.
I
Yeah.
can quickly show these off on my closer camera.
Yes,
So,
yes. And so these are by Pamela
So-
Steele.
sword, cups, wands.
Yep. And
so I just need
pentacles.
pentacles.
Let's give you that one. That's a nice pentacle there.
See, the artwork on these is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
So have a
Uh-huh.
look at this, folks. So this is the pentacles.
It's the 10 of Pentacles, and it's taken from the Steel Wizard deck
Uh-huh.
by Pamela Steele. She has a few decks out, and she's just being published by Schiffer in America for her other decks. And she kindly let me use these images for the game of her Steel Wizard deck.
That is beautiful work.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, it sounds like a very interesting game. So how many people would you say is a good number to play this game?
Well, that's the USP really, because you can play with it by yourself as well. So if you just want a moment to get I really need to crack what's going on in my life, and I don't really want to talk to my friends about it or anyone else because they have their own opinions and judgments, and I'm finding it not very useful.
Yes.
Yes, yeah. But then you can come here and go, okay, I'm just going to bring it to the board and I'm going to work it out and come away with my own action plan.
I see.
You can play it with up to 6 others as well. It takes, the more people there are, the longer it takes,
Of course.
obviously. So it can take up to 3 hours with 6 people. Yeah.
But it does sound like just something that it's very much an evening of wine and friends, just sitting in front of the fire saying, let's actually have a little bit of an in-depth look at something and actually break this one out. It's a lot deeper than most games that I would see here. Mostly what I'm used to seeing at conventions is let's just jump in, kill the orcs, have some fun, let's go nuts.
Yeah.
This is a really nice depth and a really nice vibe to it. Thank you for bringing this along. It is wonderful.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you very much for having me bring it along as well.
Not a problem. Is there anything else that you would like to cover that you think we may have missed?
Oh, that I'm looking for a publisher. That would be really nice to get out there. Absolutely, yeah.
Well, not a problem. If a publisher is watching this and this sounds like your cup of tea, what is the best way they have to contact you?
My name, I just put Tiffany Crosara in, if you can spell it, in Google. It'll come up with my website and there'll be a contact there.
Perfect.
And also I'm here.
Yes,
Yes.
you are demoing at the con. If
Yes.
people are looking to come along and meet with you this weekend, where should they go?
Stand 1142. We're opposite the food market and the toilets. So
Perfect.
there you
All
go.
right, well, everybody, I tell you what, if you want something a little more in-depth from your gaming, this is definitely one to check out. Tiffany, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you,
Everybody,
Justin.
we will move along and we will see you again very soon.